Yeah, Dave Thackeray. God, we've waited so long for this. I'm really excited. We did a little bit of testing on the old website rewrite front some weeks ago using an incredible application that I recommend to everybody called Loom at loom.com. Lots of free videos. Instead of doing meetings, record a session, record your notes, record the agenda, preempt people, exceed expectations, tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them in the real world. And then afterwards, share notes visually using Loom, the app, loom.com. I'm not sponsored, I'm just pash on them. Right, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Website Rewrite. I promised this has been coming for an eternity, and I'm so glad it's finally here. Why are we here? Well, it's about time that we fought back against monotony, against complexity, against absurdity on the web. And how do we do that? Creating captivating content. And I'm not talking about the stuff that's clickbaity. You might have seen the news headlines lately. Clickbait headlines don't work. So for the love of goodness, stay away. What we're talking about is informational and inspirational content. And today, very quickly, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about what we're going to be doing. I've just noticed, thank you, Rizan. I'm going to see if I can check my looks to be okay. Headset microphone working all right. It's responding quite well. It's probably not me and it's probably not you, but we'll fire away. We'll see how we get on. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. There's going to be loads more of this to come, but thanks for checking it out and thanks for joining us today on this very auspicious, spontaneous session. So what we're going to cover today, well, I've got a few websites that I want to run through with you. Now, I've got, as a copywriter and as an experienced content professional, I've been doing this for, I sound like Lord's cricket ground. I've been doing this for 25 years now and started off as a journalist, so I know a little bit about how to agitate, inspire, excite, entertain, educate people, and came across the web probably as we all do, really, somewhat serendipitously. It was like, oh, look at all this information. Great. Click a link. Fantastic. Oh, there's a picture of Samantha Fox. Brilliant. That's how life began. Since then, lots of time has passed. We've started to take on these bad boys, so everything changes and customers change. The pace of change is terrifying, so everything ultimately focuses on efficiency, effectiveness, and conversion quicker. And that's really what Website Rewrite is about. We're going to, over the course of the next few weeks and months, who knows, it might never end, we're going to provide you with lots of tips about things that you can take on board right away on your website. Ideally, tip number 1, get rid of your about page. Tip number 2, get rid of your FAQ pages. Tip number 3, lost count, get rid of PDFs. Nobody needs PDFs. And if you're getting distracted, good on you, because that's me doing a getting started in web video from about 2014. Life moves on, but content is eternal. So you're seeing right now my web page under construction, which is my landing page for Word of Mouth. Word of Mouth is my copywriting company, and we're focused on conversions. And I'm telling you this now, right? If you fancy having a go at this, I will guarantee, who says that on the web? I will guarantee that we will double your conversions. Think about that. We'll double your conversions, or you don't pay me. Time limited offer. Those are clients that I sign up by the end of July 2021 and up to a maximum of say 5, because you know it's just me. Who else is going to make that kind of crazy suggestion? But you know, fancy having a go, taking this for a ride, seeing what we can do together, then I'm all for it. What I'm going to do today is just walk through, and this is very cash. So there's not going to be an awful lot of rhyme or reason, formal structure to this. But what I want to do over the next few minutes, if you can hear me, which would be a miracle, is to walk you through some websites and the things that I spot. So I've got a discovery process that's a 16-step plan. And what that does, it takes you soup to nuts and helps me to understand what your business is. It helps me understand your product, what you're selling, what your offer is. Lets me understand who the customer is and what the customer wants. And that's my sexy quadrant. In the middle is the coalescence of all those 4 different things to make sure that you are perfectly aligned to what it is that the market wants and what your customer needs. Right, so without further ado, because we've done a lot of dilly-dally so far, thank you to everybody who's contributed websites and pitched in with suggestions for things that want to go under the microscope. So I've taken a few of these websites, and this is not the first or the last rodeo here. So I'm going to go through a few of these websites, and you're going to take a look at them, and I'm going to walk through some very lightning recommendations that can get you off to the races, that gets you a sense of what you're getting from word of mouth and what you're getting from website rewrite moving forward, because there's a framework, there's a structure that I follow when I create, alter, update content. It could be from setting up surveys and looking at feedback to do the discovery session to understand the customer. Then it could be things like card sorting to get your information architecture right. And it could be all the way through to creating landing pages, the hub and spoke model for content. So looking at the key topics that resonate with your customer and then writing the heck out of them, looking to commission videos, or whether we need to start thinking about multiple channels, looking into Instagram, what you can do on the Snapchat with the kids, all that kind of stuff, and Facebook advertising, PPC, all the stuff that feeds into getting people to your mothership, which is your app or your website, and ultimately email marketing as well to support that, because that is an owned channel. There's so much to this. Well, let's get stuck in. So I'm going to start off with a bit of a curveball here. One of my friends submitted StickerCube to the equation, which doesn't have a website yet, which is really interesting, because for me, StickerCube on Facebook is a great example of a company that knows its community. Lots of exciting content, lots of animation, lots of dynamism here. I love this. We've got some memes going on that are stickers, which is great. So it's like a meta trend. The sticker is the meme, or is the meme the sticker? So what I like about StickerCube here is they've seized on something that is quite exciting, quite dynamic. They know their customers. They're creating stickers, not only DTC, which is direct to consumer, but they're providing stickers to businesses so businesses can give their stickers. So B2B2C, they're creating stickers for the business community. Now, straight away, this is great, because I can envisage, can't you, a homepage for their website, which is TBC, to have a kind of right, so you're looking ultimately, your ultimate customer is the customer of your client, the customer of the business. So you want to create some sort of aspiration around these stickers. These stickers are really super, they're exciting, they're colourful, they're edgy. And so actually what you're looking for is getting customers. So UGC is massive, user generated content. What I might be doing with these guys is actually launching with a bit of sort of virality. And I don't like viral, because it's very short term, and I'm here as you are for the long term. But I might be going to customers, prospective customers of the clients, and asking them for the kind of things that sort of, what is it that's getting on your wick at the moment, or what are the sort of things that and ask them through the client. So speak to the client and say, I've got a value add for you here. I want you to doing your job for you. I want you, the client, to reach out to your customers and ask them what's jarring or what's inspiring them right now. What are the kind of memes that they're into? And then sort of pivoting on that a little bit, but then actually going and creating some stickers. Lay a pack of 25 stickers for your highest value clients. You'll know who your clients are. You'll know who your target audience is. And looking at the top 10, if you like, target clients who are then going to give your stickers to their customers and saying, right, okay, I'm going to give you a pack of 25, right? And I know it's an investment, bear with me. I'm going to give you a pack of 25, and in return, and this is based on the stuff that's been UGC'd by their customers, in return, I want to see some really novel uses of these stickers. I want you to take photos of these stickers out in the wild, or your customers out in the wild with these stickers. You'll get a whole lot. Say if you get 25 people and 15 people take pictures of these stickers in the wild, you've got marketing, your client's got marketing, and you can use those photos to recruit future clients to say, look at how we turn this around. You've got a case study, you've got product, and for very little money. And this is how I would say you probably get your website off to a flyer. They've already got clients. Use the clients to get customers, because it's the customers who are going to be the ones who get the stickers. And that's how I'd create a homepage. And it would be very dynamic, very exciting. It'd be like, wouldn't you want to be part of the in crew who are using these stickers to inspire their customers? Giving stickers to me is brilliant. Sticker, everybody, laptop. I've got laptop somewhere. Where's my laptop? I'm the world's worst stickerer. But even I've got stickers on my laptop. Stickers are the in thing. I reckon 2022 is where your competition's going to get unstuck if you're into stickers, because I think StickerCube is going to go far. Getting a website would be massive. Getting an email newsletter would be huge for this as well. I think, especially when you're working with clients who have got their own mobile sales force for you in the form of their customers. I'd be speaking to clients, I'd be giving clients every reason why stickers should be part of their marketing strategy, because it's adhesive marketing. Love this, guys. I can't wait to see what you do with this, and stay in touch and let me know what's going on, because I'd love to help you out. Sara Group, right, fabulous. Finance, and I've not spent much time here at all, and this is very little at all, in fact none. Let's be quite candid. It's been a busy week. Just finished off with AudioMo, 30 days of recording audio blogs as part of a community. Who doesn't love a tribe? Don't get into a silo though. We don't want the bucket mentality here, apart from Bucket Brigade, which is a copywriting tip that we'll cover in future episodes when we go into a bit more detail. Now, the Sara Group, I think that says Making Life. Anyway, not sure. Doesn't say it in the title of the page either, but it looks like it's important, and it looks like it's quite personable. So beef that up, make that a little bit more obvious. I know it's just a sort of a design thing, and I'm not a designer. You've seen my website. I haven't designed anything yet. So although use canva.com maybe if you want to sort of beef up some of your designs. This is what I'm coming at. It's not so copywriting and content strategy to me are interwoven, they're interlinked. Yeah, what's writing? Writing's just words on a page. This is where this whole idea of sort of an M-shaped mindset, be a specialist generalist or a generalist specialist, generalizing in content strategy, specializing in copywriting. That's my gig. Right, okay. So what I'm looking for here is, on this homepage, let's be honest, what we're looking for, this is your landing page for the company, right? So this is to sell off to the races. Within 3 seconds, the customer needs to know exactly why they're here. So you've got 3 different types of customers. You've got the browser, who's never going to be a customer. You've got the undecided, who could be a customer. And you've got the warrior, who's there and knows exactly what they want. They've just come to the website to validate and they're about to convert, right? You need to focus all of your efforts on the undecided. Forget about the browsers. They probably won't be customers anyway. Focus for the middle, and then you'll hit the warriors, because they're almost there anyway. They just need you to reassure them that you're the right client, partner, provider, supplier for them. The undecided folks are the ones that you need to focus on. And whenever I start working on the lean canvas with people and I start looking at personas, I always start with the undecided. Let's paint a picture of somebody who's been on the website maybe 2 or 3 times, hasn't bought yet. What are they looking for? What are their questions? What are they looking to buy? Why are you the right provider, right? And then we'll start building out a persona, and that will inform, obviously, what I keep talking about, the lean canvas, massively important. So Sara Group's getting close here. Invest wealth in the form of money or other assets owned by a person or organisation or available. That's a lot of words, right? So export consulting, is that the be all and end all? Can help your organisation fundamentally redesign experiences to create new sources of value, digitally reinvent your operations, take advantage of our global reach and deep industry expertise today. Right, I want that in 5 words. So I'm just scrolling down the page, highest quality product. There's a lot of different, want to be a unicorn business, ambitious. Guys, I love you. And do you know what I mean? A few years' time when you're there, remember where it started. Right here on Website Rewrite with word and mouth. We'll speak about that. So I don't want you to have your key message, your USP. This is the very first thing that anybody's going to see when they come on their website. Mobile, laptop, tablet. I don't want to see a carousel of your USPs. If you're trying to convince people to work with you, then I want one message, one overarching message that explains why your company is number one in its field or why it's a challenger brand, and then go further down. And instead of a director's message, I know this is a different market, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm learning, I'm attuning to different cultures. I completely get that. But really, what's universal is a case study. So if you're thinking, well, we do 7 different things and we want to get that message out of that, well, 7 different landing pages. You can't eat a whole elephant without a very big fork. And if you've got 7 different services, then really what you want to do is say, okay, guys, this is what we're really good at in general. This is why we were invented. This is our ambition from the heart. This is what we want to do. And then straight away underneath, bang, 7 case studies that speak to those 7 different services. And maybe just one-liner, a sentence from each. Sara Group transformed our organization through expert consulting. We've never been the same since, right? And then a link to why the Sara Group can help you through its expert consulting service. Click through, takes you to the expert consulting service page. You get the gist. Hit them with that. You've got prestigious clients say about us. Looks a little bit blank at the moment, but I get that. Brands who trust us. Again, that's a bit confusing. You can combine those 2 things into one, and that actually speaks to the case studies. 100 Plus, Vinit, Balaji, they hopefully will say good things about you in a testimonial. Get them right at the top and explain which services they've used. Sara Group, thanks for getting involved. It's been lovely looking at you. Last Door, this is amazing. Love this. Parallax scrolling. Yeah. Shake hands with lookalikes to. Right. Okay. This is a lot. Yeah, we help ambitious agencies and we also shake hands with lookalikes. Wow, okay. I like this. You're great at user experience design, you're great at front-end engineering, you're great at custom WordPress development. Hey, how do you guys fancy having a go on my website? Right, this is the top of, this is the news, right? Your UX, you are front-end engineering, a lot of people wouldn't know that. Custom WordPress development, right? You're good at 3 different things. You know what your prospective client really wants to know is the transformation, the solution, the back end. What's the outcome that really explains to them the things that you do really well? This is where we sell the sizzle, not the sausage. This is where we exude the benefits and we silently support the benefits with the features. The clients often don't need to know, but what they need to know is where their money's going. And that is in results. And if you can somehow anticipate what your clients want to know, we're off to the races. This is where I want you to say, okay, even if it's just one project, your latest triumph, your latest generation of success, and usually numbers talk. Let's be honest. Even in an agency environment, we want to see numbers. Even if it's vanity metrics, that's sufficient in that will arouse people's excitement in your company. So right at the top, I love this stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love the jazz hands. I love the rubber. Who doesn't love a bit of that? And it makes me want to go and wash up now because I've just had my breakfast, which is nice. It'd be good if they were connected to mobile phones. In fact, I don't know if you remember, there was an attachment, wasn't there, that you could attach to your mobile phone that would dispense coffee. I imagine with that being so hot, you'd need to wear gloves, so you can see where my mind is with this. I like the design and development partner, and I think it's great, and I think it says what you need to know. But Last Door, my apologies, you might be the next door if you're another unicorn. What I want to see from you is your big achievement, why it mattered to you, and if you can get, and I know we're sort of case study heavy here, but I often think with these service providers, we need to get very clear on what the benefits are, because we're talking significant amounts of money. One thing, your homework for today, find the client that, in a nutshell, summarizes the very best of Last Door solutions, and then get them, make them a poster child, make them the model, the exemplar of what you do. Use a little bit of that pixie dust that you've got, throw a bit of magic on it, maybe a photo, maybe a video showing the work in brief and saying, this is the kind of thing that we're capable of doing. Wouldn't you like to be part of the last door magic? Get involved. We're going to be talking about Alberta Health Services as well. I love this because I love everything that the NHS has done in the UK, and I love the fact that we're doing a really good job elsewhere. You know, the gov.uk is kind of seen as a beacon for digital development. I know behind the scenes it can be a little bit scattergun, a little bit patchwork, but you know, on the front it's a bit like the duck, isn't it, with the feet paddling like crazy under the water. I think there's a lot of organisations that aspire to be as flexible, as transparent, as clean, as clear, as uncomplicated as these guys. And don't be under no misapprehension here that the battle is not won, is that customers are constantly changing, and the copy and the content and the strategy that we need for websites is always changing, but the fundamentals stay the same. The customer bounces onto your website, time poor, wants to get the job done, wants a very easy solution, and they know exactly what they want. And the key is here, going back to sort of the Venn diagram approach, is that you need to know what it is that they need from you, and you need to answer those questions. Jerry McGovern talks about it to the nth degree, calls it his top tasks methodology. And you know what? Spot on. Speak to 1,000 customers, find out what's on their mind, why do they need you? And these guys do it pretty well, right? So they've got COVID, but then they've got naloxone. Naloxone is kind of like, so if you OD on opioids, naloxone will bring you back from the brink. So I can see the logic in that, and that, you know, you can't go full pelt into COVID, even though COVID is the dilemma of our times. There are a lot of other medical requirements as well. But what the NHS do really well is I'll show you, using sort of action language, active, not passive. Most of the reasons why people come on the website, they figure this out. That if they go to nhs.uk, they'll either want to hit 111, they'll want to get a diagnosis over the phone, they'll want to find their local doctor, they'll want a dentist, that blah 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 blah. And these are the sort of things that people want by and large. These need to be right at the top. Whereas at the moment, I would love to count the number of links there are on that homepage. And don't forget, landing pages are great, because landing pages are great for SEO. So if you have a specific requirement, so doctors, you could have a page that's all about find your local doctor and get that high up on the SEO. So for Google or Bing, you might be talking about doctors, and because of who you are, because you've got that domain authority, and because you've got a lot of people linking to you, a lot of doctor surgeries and a lot of other people who say, get a doctor. If you've got issues with mental health, speak to your doctor. That could be blogs. Because you've got so many inbound links, you're going to rise up the search engine rankings. So don't worry too much about your homepage doing everything. Cover that top 80% of needs, which are probably 8 different items, and do it really well. Just in case we've had no sound at all today, I'm going to cut to the quick. Thank you for your time. That's been Website Rewrite. We've covered quite a lot of ground. I hope it's been vaguely interesting to you. I hope you get to watch it again. And don't forget, get in touch with me, dave@wordandmouth.com, or on LinkedIn, or anywhere you like, Twitter, @DaveThackeray. Let's have a chat, because I think there's a good discussion to be had here. And we will speak really soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.